that we literally counted down the seconds to get on stage. We're always excited to be here, but today is especially special. If you all could see the amount of effort we put into this presentation for today to make it special and magical, you're in for a treat.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm sweating. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears here.
If you guys don't know who I am, we'll get the introduction in a second, but my background is actually a theater degree. And so we always used to say, if there is not paint drying on the set on opening night, you didn't work hard enough. You didn't work hard enough.
Exactly. And it's still drying, let me tell you. Hey, Tanya from Nevada. Good to see you. Hello, folks. Welcome to a very exciting webinar today. AI in the practice. I think that's just like getting big now. Everyone's like, how do I utilize AI? How do I do this? How do I do that? Well, that's what today's going to be all about. We're letting everyone get in here. We'll give everyone like 30 more seconds. Chris, hit us with a cool Chris ramble.
These are my absolute favorites. So today we're actually working on renovating our site because it's my mom's birthday. And for social media purposes, we're going to gift her a brand new website for her birthday. That's how you can plug in big monumental moments of your real life with your business life together. Did you see Taylor Swift got engaged?
I did. I mean, how could you possibly miss it? It's everywhere.
Well, raise your hand if you guys joked about it on your personal social medias and or used a business strategy. Now, you won't learn about this today, but it's called newsjacking. So if you go to @Botox by Misha, you can see the way that we made the Taylor Swift engagement work for us. So we wrote Botox and skin pen microneedling. It's a love story. Baby, say yes. So don't forget to do newsjacking as well.
The only reason why I know what newsjacking is only because of Chris. That's it. So
hijack the news.
That's right. Job well done. All right, folks, let's dive in. And like everyone else is doing, go in the chat, say hi, say where you're calling in from. Wow, we got Canada in the house. Let's go. Good to see you. Okay, let's talk about who the heck we are. My name is Jeremy Goldsberry. You've probably seen me here before, but if you haven't, welcome. I was one of the first employees at RepeatMD. Been deeply involved in the customer experience side of RepeatMD since day one. Done a little bit of everything around here, and the end goal has been the same: to help you guys build the best, highest performing apps for your practices. Now, enough about me. Chris, take it away.
Hi, everyone. You've heard the expression, those who can't do teach. Well, that's not true for me. I do and I teach. I've been with Misha Aesthetics for 15 years now. I handle their marketing, director of operations. On the RepeatMD app, we have made over $2 million. I'm doing this stuff all day, every day. I have grown from 1 practice to 5. I always tell people, though, you don't need to be a multi-location office to be successful. Some of what I'm going to talk about today is a little bit related to aesthetics, but everything I talk about, you can do for any industry, which is super important. Jeremy graciously allows me to plug the book that I wrote, which my book season is coming up. It is Halloween, spooky. I wrote a book called Marketing Magic: Spells to Help Your Business Grow. And it's on Amazon. It's like $8. You don't need to buy it. You can get me for free today.
Hey, exactly, right? That's what we're here for. Great. So real quick, Chris, let me hit the folks with a little stat that I don't think they know about.
Yeah.
Only 80% of businesses use AI in daily operations, while less than 40% of aesthetic practices do.
Why is there a slag? Why is there a lag? Why don't aesthetic practices jump in on board?
That's what I'm saying, Chris. Well, let's show them some ways that they can. Let's jack that 40% up.
So let's talk about what we're going to cover today. First, we're going to talk about how I optimized and went from overwhelmed to AI-based, right? And everything I'm going to teach you today, y'all can do before you make dinner tonight. Unless you're in a different time zone in which you're already eating dinner, then that doesn't make sense. Then we're going to talk about number 2 is all the tools that I use to change my practice. All of them are free, so that's exciting. And then one of them is actually going to be built into RepeatMD coming marginally soon. And then number 3, we're going to talk about how to put it to work in your practice today to save you time and money. A lot of this stuff, I know you guys probably have heard in the AI basis before, and you're probably like, God, everyone talks about AI, but no one tells me what to actually do with it. Today's entire presentation is action items. just like when my sister was a cheerleader for the Parkland Trojans, ACTION, 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 we want action. So we're going to talk about all your action items today. And then finally, the Q&A section. Jeremy and I are a wealth of knowledge, and y'all get us for free this afternoon. So you can ask us all of your questions. That looks just like I looked when I was a cheerleader. Robin, thank you. Let's dive in. Here's what I struggled with before AI, and the struggle was real. The bigger that we grew, the more overwhelmed I became. So if you are a solo provider, you are probably overwhelmed. And I have some bad news. It never gets easier. Mo problems, right? So the bigger I got, the more I was overwhelmed, especially in keeping my brand consistent. Here's what I'm gonna love and teach you guys with ChatGPT today. You can make your own free GPT. You've heard of ChatGPT? I've got Misha GPT. You're going to have Robin GPT, John GPT, Gina GPT. You're going to make your own. This way, when you guys have an employee, they can speak in the same voice you speak in. They can have the same outlook you have, and it's all built in, and it's AI, and it's so easy to make. I promise you, by the end of today, you're going to be like, why did no one teach me this? We're going to talk about managing patient data by hand trained my entire front desk team. So I have 11 front desk team members, and I had 11 of them working on retention. I got that down to one person who works on retention. So again, if you're a team of one, I can show you how to retain your clients. Can I have a tangent moment already?
Hit it.
So this is a social media moment. Dear RepeatMD, you should put this on social media. All right, so the new thing for marketing for me is segmenting acquisition and retention. So for me, I focus on acquiring new patients January, February, March. And then April, May, June, I retain my clients. July, August, September, I acquire more. And then October, November, December, I retain my clients. It's a breathing, living thing. I use AI to figure out when the best time was to acquire and retain patients. And I was told that retaining patients in the holiday season is sexiest because that's when clients are going to spend their money. Retain them in the holidays. Once the new year, new you hits, grab some new clients. Grab. So don't think that you should always be grabbing new patients and putting all your effort there. Sometimes it's sexy to retain patients, and AI helped me do that. Also, I'm a great public speaker, but I stink at spelling. So my biggest competition was that red squiggly line in Word or Google Sheets.
Is it ironic?
I don't have to do that.
Is it ironic that we have a typo on this slide?
Which word?
Drained.
Oh, that's why I couldn't read it. So just so you guys know, AI did not make this presentation. Humans did. And we spelled something wrong. Go figure.
That's right.
All right, so here's how I used AI to level up though, right? We're getting into those action items. I streamlined my retention process from chaos into a system that works. I used ChatGPT to build my own retention machine, and I'm gonna show you how to do it later today. I went from data overload to laser-focused patient targeting. So I mean, I'm going to be very, very broad here, y'all. But if you are a woman who's 40 years old and I'm advertising testosterone-based hair retention systems to you, I'm wasting my money because you don't want that, right? Well, maybe you do, but you probably don't. So segmenting marketing saves you money in the long run and helps you be more successful because big puffy Kardashian style lips should be marketed towards your 20s and 30-year-olds, whereas hydrated subtle lips are more targeted towards your 50s and 60-year-olds. And by segmenting my marketing with AI, I save a lot of money because if I'm running an ad or if I'm directing marketing in a certain direction, I always win because I know who I'm talking to. Oh, also my book, I did write it, but then I ran it through ChatGPT to help me with formatting and spelling. And so if you buy my book on Amazon, mention number 2 out of 3, you're not going to find a spelling error because ChatGPT did all my spelling. I did the thinking, it did the spelling. So why does AI matter? You should stay ahead while other practices lag behind. One of my favorite stories to tell, the reason I'm so successful on Instagram and TikTok is because I was an early adopter. I'm not better at it than anyone. I was just there first. So you can be ahead of your competition by using AI now, even at a marginal level. Your competition is not using AI yet, probably. So if you get ahead of the curve, you win. I take less migraine medications now. I'm a lot less overwhelmed because I'm more efficient. My practice is open 24 hours a day thanks to Adonis, which is the built-in AI feature of RepeatMD. So now I'm making sales on the RepeatMD app, and I don't have to talk to anybody. So Adonis was trained by RepeatMD and then retrained or additionally trained by my custom instructions. We'll talk about it later. Don't panic if you're overwhelmed. One of the feedback I always get is that I'm overwhelming. So I'm working really hard to tease you guys about what's coming in this presentation and why you should be listening without overwhelming you. And then, of course, unlocking hidden revenue opportunities by segmenting your market and also by using that Adonis AI or ChatGPT or Google VO. Let's talk about some of these more specifically. Oh, I forgot this was in here. Sorry, y'all. Key takeaways. Use AI to take the load off your team. So you're never going to get to fire a front desk member and replace them solely with AI. But if you can free up your staff to focus on patients in person and let AI do the things in the background, you're going to have a better customer experience internally. We talked about this already. We're going to use AI to keep our practice open forever and ever and ever, even when we're closed. Why does being open late night matter? Forbes magazine says that most purchasing decisions happen between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. I'm not open then, but my RepeatMD store is, and Adonis is working. So you can guide and engage and convert patients after hours with your brand voice. So they don't feel like they're talking to a robot. They're talking to you. And then, of course, you're going to use AI to build your audience and make more money, because isn't that what we're all here for? We're here to make more money.
That's right.
So here are the tools that change. Let me say it in a robot voice. AI tools that changed my practice. Okay, so I want to know in the chat, and you can be honest, no one is reading you for filth, no one is coming for you. Who has not heard of ChatGPT yet? This will just help me decide what I have to talk about. So if you haven't heard about ChatGPT, let me know. She is best for ideas, creations, guides, basic images, and chit chat. So ChatGPT is really good for chit chat, talking. Not so great for images, like basic images, but not like whoa images. For whoa images, you want to use Gemini or Google VO3. You can make free high quality AI videos with Google VO3. All you need is an @blank email, meaning @repeatmd.com, @botoxbymisha.com, @yourmedspa.com, and that will give you access to VO3. And then we're going to spend a good chunk of time today chatting about Adonis AI and his new girlfriend / BFF. So she's getting released today. So he's the team member that never sleeps, always guiding patients, selling treatments, booking appointments long after my staff goes home. And when I go home, I do sleep. It's rare, but I do sleep. All right, let's dive into ChatGPT. So marketing strategy. So many people get held up on the what to post. Y'all have no idea how lucky you are to exist in the same timeline as ChatGPT. ChatGPT has unlimited resources in answering questions that need to be answered most. So for example, I would ask ChatGPT, can you create 5 days worth of social media content on Botox? That's the easy way. Now, if you've got an extra 5 minutes, please double down and say, please ask me questions that will help you help me. So ChatGPT will then respond with, what is your target audience? What are most of your clients like? What area do you live in? What are you running? So with those questions, you're going to really explode with a more specific marketing strategy that's better suited for your medical spa, chiropractor office, dental office, cafe. So again, easy, start easy, right? Every Mario Brothers level starts with just one mushroom. But then as you get to Bowser, you can go advanced, right? So these are your 2 ways. I'm going to leave this screen up for 4 seconds to screenshot. Although this presentation is recorded and can always be accessed in the admin panel of your RepeatMD app.
Bingo.
You can screenshot it if it's easier. All right, so that's your ChatGPT marketing strategy. And then when you're done, you just say, make me a graphic. Done. Check for spelling. ChatGPT is really good with spelling in the chat. Sometimes in images it gets a little silly. But I checked the spelling in this one. This graphic was made for you, made for me. Do you notice? It was actually not made for you, it was made for me. Notice how the colors are rose gold? That are my brand colors. It knows my brand colors because I taught it my brand colors. I'm so grateful for ChatGPT. It makes my job so much easier.
It's the best. Same. I'd be without a job if I didn't have it.
So like, let's say you want to run a promotion. Did you guys know that RepeatMD has multiple ways you can run promotions? One of them is the buy X get Y feature. Noel loves the buy X get Y feature. LOL. Robin just realized the agency you're paying is using ChatGPT. Yeah,
Yep.
you can really easily and distinctly see the font choice that ChatGPT uses. So back to RepeatMD, buy X, get Y. It is there. I think it's your newest promo type, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
You've heard of this before, right? Buy 20 units, get one facial free. Then run that to ChatGPT and say, hey, here's what I'm trying to work on. Help me. It will give you all of the options. Even better, before you send them this prompt, say, hey, ChatGPT, here's my website, BotoxByMisha.com. Please learn everything you can about me. Now I want you to create buy X, get Y promotions for me. Ta-da!
Easy. I mean,
Yes.
knock that out fast. I love it.
One of my favorite stories, and if you've been here long enough, you've heard this one already, and I apologize, so I'll keep it quick. I got like 800 more people signed up for my Misha Plus RepeatMD app by hiding a beauty report in my app on the Discover page. So I said to ChatGPT, here's my website. Now I want you to assume the role of an expert cosmetic injector specializing in beauty industry and create a report showing the top trends of 2024. This report is juicy. You should want to read it, right? So then I took that report as a PDF and I put it right on the RepeatMD app. And I said on my social media, I have the secret report. You want to read it? Sign up for my app. It's for free. It's complimentary. Or Adam Haran will kill me for saying free. It's complimentary. So this is another way of using ChatGPT to drive traffic to your app and get those signups. You don't got to do much, just a couple clicks. So let's talk about building your own GPT. My turn?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Uh,
wait. Do you want to introduce it and then showcase it?
no, this is a separate topic. So go back.
Oh, I see.
Am I even allowed to share?
Oh, yeah, you can. Let me stop sharing.
Got it. And we're going to share my entire window. Can you see this, Jeremy?
Oh, yeah, that looks great.
Cool. So this is my ChatGPT. Look, I was working before I got on with y'all. Just because we're here now, I uploaded my entire newsletter and I said, hey, y'all, can you give me 5 irresistible headlines? Done. Okay, but that's not what you're here for. I told you I was going to teach you how to make your own GPT. I got one. It's right here. Botox by Misha's marketing strategist. Can you create 5 days of content? Create a calendar for June? What are trending aesthetic hashtags? How can I improve local SEO for Botox by Misha? And ChatGPT just has this going, but how did I make it? Okay, in the top left here, do you see this GPTs, little 4 dots? Click on that. Top right, see where it says create, and we're already halfway done. Now you just start at the top, right? So repeat MDs GPT description, giving the world ways to use RepeatMD. Why can't I spell RepeatMD today? Instructions. This is the hardest part. Now, you can use ChatGPT to write the instructions for ChatGPT. Inception is totally cool. So in another tab, you could open a tab and say, hey, ChatGPT, I need help writing instructions for a new GPT to help me with my business. So should use repeatmd.com as a resource. My colors are rose golds. My tone is bubbly and fun. Conversation starters, help me run a promo. What is trending on Instagram? You can upload your logo right here, and you're done. Create.
Wow, 30 seconds. That was great.
Did you time me?
I did.
So the more information you give it, the better, obviously. What's trending on Instagram? Searching the web.
My guess is Taylor Swift. Oh, called it.
Called it. How can I relate this to the aesthetic industry? trend curator, adapt Instagram Reels to trend and aesthetics. You guys get the idea, right? We're good? We're good? I don't want to waste anyone's time. So, Alicia, apparently, according to Adam, and I trust him because he does really well at his job, complimentary is a luxury word. Free is a Walmart word.
Essentially, yeah, free cheapens your brand is the concern.
So again, I actually want to hear in the chat before I dive in. Did you guys realize how easy it was to make your own GPT? Just let me know. Did that make sense? Give me a little feedback. Again, this is recorded, so you know what buttons to click, but like you get it, right? It's just not hard, right? So I just want to make sure you guys know that everything I'm teaching you today, you don't have to be a computer whiz to understand. Like it's pretty chill. And there's no rush. Here's the thing. I did it in 30 seconds, so none of you scrolled away and went to check your TikTok, right? I want you guys to know that you can really take your time when building it, and you can also edit it, right? So like if you're practicing with it and you're like, oh, it's not getting what I needed to get, go back and edit it, all right? Cool.
Yeah.
Here's something fun that I did with ChatGPT. I literally got so frustrated. I will not name what EMR I use, Simplest, because I don't want to drag them for filth, but I have to pay them a butt ton of money extra to find out what my retention is. And I was like, wait a second, there's got to be a way that I can do this for free. So the challenge, my current EMR doesn't have a great way to answer my question. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, I need help. I want to know who had an appointment January through April and does not have an appointment in August through November. I think that would be an easy thing to answer on my EMR, but it wasn't. So I thought to myself, there's got to be a way. So I built it using ChatGPT. And my result is I used these reports that my retention builder generated, and I was able to book another 209 appointments just by saying, like, I didn't even know you didn't have an appointment. Let's book one. Didn't know you didn't have an appointment. Let's book one. Now, the next couple screens are going to be intimidating, but remember, you can do this. Okay. So I talked to ChatGPT, and this is called vibe coding. I have literally no skill set in coding. I have never built a website using coding. I have never built an app using coding. I've done none of this. I just went to ChatGPT and I was like, listen, here's my problem. What's my solution? Can you build me a web page that will let me do this? And look what it spit back at me. Not this one, the next one.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. Are we looking closer? Okay.
No, getting closer. So this is extremely intimidating. I cannot read any of this. I promise you. If you asked me what any of this does, I would be like, I have no idea. But all I had to do was say to ChatGPT, so what do I do now? And it was broken. The first time I tried it, it was broken. And I screenshot it to ChatGPT and I said, why is it broken? And then ChatGPT said, oh, I messed up. I got to fix this. And it re-gave me a code. Then it said, take this code and paste it here. Click go. So I did that. And out, go 2 screens back, out popped this. So I just think that we're underutilizing ChatGPT. We can write our own web pages, our own retention sites. So again, start with the question, what are you trying to accomplish? I want to find out which people I should be marketing lip filler to. Then ChatGPT will tell you what to provide it. It's pretty chill.
That's a vibe. Vibe coding.
And again, I want to reiterate, I cannot read this. Don't ask me. I can't tell you why it works, but it made me 206 new appointments though, and that's what matters. It's a ton of copy and pasting, not a ton of brain juice. Save my brain juice for watching Demon K-pop Hunters on Netflix. Okay, so ends our little, yes, Jordan, we're on the same page. You can use ChatGPT to make it. You got this. Okay, so ends my little ChatGPT spiel. I am like obsessed with ChatGPT, so please, in the Q&A section, dive deep with me. But I have to keep going. Jeremy and I have a 4:45 hard stop. So let's talk about Google VO3. I told you this was complimentary. If you've got an @Botox by Misha email or an @RepeatMD email or an @ whatever email, you can Google VO3. I put in a prompt, a mid-30s woman dressed in rose gold opens her phone and smiles because money's flying out. Go. Fun. Let's watch it one more time.
Deal.
Yay. Y'all can do whatever you want with VO3.
I mean, it's great. I mean, that's huge for social content.
Yeah, literally. So if you are one of those people that never feels ready for social media, I just did an entire video on PDGF and PRP hair restoration, and I was like, shit, I need a video of someone getting blood drawn that looks cute and isn't scary. Got it. Got it. Now, this is where I need to have a moment. Let's have a moment. Y'all, AI does eat through resources in terms of the environment. So I want to remind you guys to, with great power comes great responsibility, Spider-Man. I want you guys to know that you don't need to run absolutely everything through ChatGPT or Google VO3. Write your ideas down on paper and pencil first, really do your rough drafting, and then finally go to ChatGPT or Google VO3. You'll save so much water on this planet if you do some paper and pencil first, right? Don't run to ChatGPT for why is blank, blank, blank. No, go with further and bigger and deeper questions. Cool? We're all on the same page?
Real quick, Chris, can you tell Kyle a little bit what you mean by what type of email?
Yeah, so if you just need like a business email. So it can't just be an @gmail.com. You would need like a business Google. I think it's called. Don't want to miss. Hold on.
The Google Business Suite, yeah, like your own domain.
Not so. My domain is hosted through Wix. It's a Google business account. Google business, and honestly, most people need a Google business account to like have a Google Drive that's got a bunch of stuff in it, have like a Google Sheets, things like that.
Yeah, it's just Google Business account, guys, not like an actual email. You just need to set that up through Google. So I think you have to have it too for like reviews as well, right?
Yeah. So if you want to chat GPT how to get a Google business email, then you should be good to go.
There we go.
There also, guys, just for the record, if you don't want to use a Google business account, you don't want to use Google VO3, I was under very strict obligations to only share 3 tools. So there are other video tools out there. So you're not stuck. I think this is you now, or is it still me?
No, it's still you. You're gonna do your part, and then I'll do mine.
Okay, good. So your RepeatMD app is evolving with AI. Let's meet your AI treatment advisors. I feel like I have the same voice anytime we do the rose gold. Let's meet Adonis. He's sexy and he's from Australia-ish.
He's Aussie.
Great results start with the right questions. I'm Adonis, Misha Aesthetics AI treatment advisor, and I give you personalized, honest advice. You don't need to know the difference between fillers and injectables. That's my job. Just tell me what you're hoping to improve, and I'll take it from there. Tap the link in bio to chat with me inside our app.
That's Mr. Adonis. I was convinced that my clients were going to be like, ooh, a man, they fucking love him. Oh, I cursed. I'm so sorry, y'all. My clients love talking to Adonis. I can look into the back end part of the RepeatMD suite, and the number of times they just have conversations with him is adorable. So it's one of the perks of Adonis. He's great. But when I mentioned Adonis might need a female counterpart, can I tell you, let's get real for a second. One of my favorite things about RepeatMD is they listen to their clients. I'm one of them. And I was like, can I get a female? And they were like, yeah, we're working on it. And out popped another gorgeous human.
That's right. We'll get to that in a second.
We'll introduce her later. Okay, so Adonis and Arya guide patients with personalized treatment advice, answer questions, and sell treatments, even at midnight. So when you know what it is? I thought it was like the people who couldn't sleep and didn't pop melatonin. No, it's my nighttime nurses. It's my mothers who are up nursing children. It's my night shift people. Like those are the people that are making business decisions, and it blows my mind. 64% of patients prefer AI for instant answers over waiting for staff. I love my team, but they're not as fast as Adonis or Arya. So instead of waiting they can just hop on, chat with Adonis or Arya. And he lives right in my app, right in. Jeremy, can you show them?
Happy to. Okay. Check that out. We got them. So, Chris, guide me.
Okay, so Adonis lives in two places. At the bottom, at the top. I like the bottom one better. I think that he's cute, and I want to touch him. So click him, touch him, tap him.
Oh.
So then Adonis is raring to go. He's going to say, hey, username, let's talk about what works for you. So I like all three of the questions, to be honest with you. The 3 treatments, though, tends to have pretty good results, but let's do find right treatment for me. I think it's going to be a better example. So then Adonis is scrubbing my database, right? So he only provides and offers treatments that I've got, but he's going to ask a couple questions. So let's do dark spots. So tell Adonis that you've got dark spots, Jeremy. You're spelling much better than I am. So now again, he's cross-checking all of my services and saying, hold up, what could I recommend for dark spots? There's probably going to be one follow-up question about how long or how much downtime you want, but let's talk about melasma.
Melasma it is.
Once again, cross-checking what's good for melasma. Adonis talks like I've talked. Let's do potentially stronger. Ooh. So now the reason that Adonis asks quite a few questions is that it's going to take you to the best suggestion for you. So it makes it buying a service on your RepeatMD app brainless. You've already gone through the hard part, right? So now he not only educated you on what the Enlightened Peel is, but you can click that blue hyperlink and it's going to take you right to the peel. And now you can purchase that confidently knowing Adonis already gave you the consult. And now what I tell people all the time is money, right? So if someone comes in, Adonis did not see the patient, right? So if the person comes in and they fed Adonis the wrong answers, you can take that Enlightened Peel purchase and use it towards something else in store, right? But the fact that an AI agent was able to take the load off me and my team, answer the same questions, ask the same questions I would have asked, and deliver you to a purchasable space is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing!
Love it.
And if you want to do like the top 3 treatments of 2025, it gives you all of those options. What I like about it is like this is a no pressure question.
Yeah, I love it. Kind of more guidance.
Yeah. Do you want to tackle Emile's question? Sorry, Amelia, if I mispronounced it. Do you want to tackle her question now?
Yeah.
I want to know if it's in the app already or how do they get it, or do you want to talk about that later?
Yeah, Amelia, so we're going to get into more detail on that here in just a minute. It's not in your app yet, so don't feel like crazy for not seeing it. It's not there yet. It's still in beta. We're still working on it. We're going to be announcing the release here soon and like the details of what, is required with the release and all that stuff. So we'll get into a little bit more detail here in a minute, but we'll have more information in the near future.
I'm making your palate wet, salivating. So anyways, now Adonis will tell you the top 3 treatments that are recommended for just about everybody and what our top sales are. That's Adonis in a nutshell. Honestly, game changer. RepeatMD really outdid themselves. I used Adonis on my Misha Plus day. If you guys have seen me, you know that I made like $350,000 in one day. And a large part of that was my team was able to answer questions on our text line while Adonis answered questions on the app.
Wow. Win-win there. That's amazing.
Right.
Saving time. That's what it's all about. Okay. Let's dive back in. So
you can really fine tune your AI treatment advisor. So Adonis straight out of the box can do a lot, right? But you don't have to stop there. Just like I just showed you making your custom GPT, you can put in your own starter questions, your own custom instructions. My starter questions are the top 3 treatments of 2025. That did not come with Adonis out of the box. I added that. How to find your right treatment, that was an Adonis straight out of the box. Perks of a membership, That was a me question. So I kind of found a happy medium between what Adonis came with out of the box versus what I wanted to put in. And then remember we saw those instructions on building your own GPT? That's where you'd put these. If you want Adonis to be over the top and sweet, put it there. If you want Adonis to know specific promos you've got going on, put it there. He and she, Arya, are smart cookies. They pick up quickly and it's almost immediate.
There we go.
This was a really, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this was one of the clients whose name is blurred out for HIPAA purposes. And this client did end up making a purchase, which was so amazing to me. So these are the 4 questions she asked before making a purchase. How do I find the right treatment? I have sunspots. I have melasma. What do I do for wrinkles? She clicked into my catalog on my RepeatMD app. She gave me money. And I think y'all should get money. We should all get money. That's the goal.
That's right.
So just to recap real quick before I let Jeremy introduce more fun stuff about Adonis, use AI to take the load off your team. Again, it's not about firing anybody. It's not about necessarily saving money by letting people go. It's about giving your team the flexibility to make you more money and be more productive elsewhere. Things like Adonis are going to help your practice stay open 24/7. So you may only work 9 to 5. Who am I kidding? 8 to 6. But the rest of those time, Adonis, Arya can be open late. And then, of course, you want to use AI to build your audience and increase your revenue. Messy data becomes targeted campaigns that rebook, reactivate, and upsell patients.
Love it. Awesome. And Jennifer, don't worry, I'm going to answer your question during Q&A. So, guys, I can't just go right into Q&A without letting y'all in a little sneak peek here. Do y'all want to hear a little sneak peek? Is that what y'all want to do?
Wait,
do you want to hear a
I
little
see
bit more?
that this is confidential.
You see that? We're serious. We're very serious. Don't go telling anybody about this, okay? Don't tell your mom. Don't tell your friends, okay? Okay, I think y'all want it, okay. So we spoke about Adonis, and now you can see his beautiful counterpart, Arya, right? So what we're doing is we'll be introducing patients they can choose which AI treatment advisor they prefer, right? If they want to speak to Arya, great, they can choose Arya. And then if they want to choose Adonis, you can choose Adonis, right? So it's going to be up to the patient, right? We're not going to force them into just one thing. We want them to feel comfortable and engaged with the AI treatment advisor that they're speaking with. So like I was just saying, they can choose. So as they're setting up, like creating their account, they're going to get hit with this screen asking them, hey, tell us a little bit more about yourself to sign up. Choose, do you want to speak with Adonis? Do you want to speak with Arya, right? It looks beautiful too. So shout out to our design team. I mean, come on, guys, that's gorgeous. So they'll be able to choose their preferred AI treatment advisor. Very, very exciting. And the beautiful thing about that is like we've been saying over and over, your AI team members, Arya, Adonis, they're never going to sleep, right? So this is what we want you guys to kind of be experiencing, right? Selling a package at 9:45 p.m., a $4,000 sculpt package, selling, memberships throughout the night, throughout the day while you guys are with patients, right? Just kind of working in the background, generating that extra revenue. Now, the old way, just real quick, I just want to tell you all like where we're coming from to where we're going. The old way of AI chatbots, well, typically we've all experienced this, right? Dumb chatbots that are missing the real questions, right? You're looking to get certain answers and they keep missing, not giving you the right information back. Or the flip side of that is, hey, great, I see that you have this question. How about you do this 27 question quiz and fill out this form before I give you any useful information, right? I think we see that a lot whenever you're dealing with like support at like AT&T or whatever, Comcast, right? It's never fun. Tools that do nothing but redirect again, right? So instead of giving you like the guidance and the answers you're looking for, well, all these tools are just doing is just, hey, here's an article from our help center. Go check this out, right? And they just click on that and it takes you to this long article that, hey, this isn't really helpful. This isn't what I wanted. And then the big kicker here, I'm sure some of y'all have probably already experienced this if you're using chatbots for like your website or anything like that. Well, they require you to enter your own personal number in there, whether it's the number for the practice or if you're a solo provider, it's your cell phone number, right? So instead of the actual chatbot helping you, save more time, what they're doing is just directing your patients to call you. So you're just getting more calls and it's defeating the purpose of why you brought this thing in the first place. With Adonis and Arya, well, we want to change that, obviously, because that's a crap experience, when a great experience. So Adonis and Arya, they're going to help you book appointments. They're going to help you guys sell more treatments like we just saw. They're going to give personalized recommendations based on the chat, right, that we just saw, that we just did together, and chat intelligently, right? At the end of the day, if it's just gobbledygook, what's the point, right? So it's going to be intelligent chat guiding your patients to the answers that they need. And it's going to be fully trained in your catalog. That's the most important thing. It's not just some random, rigid, like text that it works off of. No, it's actually fully trained and tailored specifically to your catalog that's in your RepeatMD app, and it'll push them to the right places. Now, if you guys are super impressed with Adonis and Arya, well, we have a way bigger gift coming for the holiday season, almost here. What that is we're going to have a live event on October 21st, and we're going to give you guys the secrets to unlock your most profitable season yet, right? It's going to be our big Sell More this holiday season summit. We're going to give you guys a chance to win $150,000 in cash and some really, really cool prizes. Guys, if you're with RepeatMD, you know that we do some pretty cool giveaways. So can't tell you all much about what it's going to be.
Tell them the best part. I'm going to be there. I'm get to be on the live. That was rude.
I have a bullet point for that.
Okay.
Maybe I don't. Chris is going to be there, guys. If you don't come for the prizes, come for Chris, right? That's going to be the best part. What are we doing? But the main point of that live event on the 21st is we're going to do more of a deep dive into Adonis and Arya in detail and see some other features that we're going to be adding to it, what more things they can do for you. Also, we're going to be unveiling our latest innovation. Again, if you think Adonis and Arya is just the only thing we've been working on, boy, are you guys wrong. We have a ton of really cool stuff. Also, like I said, you guys are invited. Space is going to be limited. So your exclusive invitation, be on the lookout for that. We're going to be sending that out in the upcoming weeks. So when that hits your email, go ahead, register. You don't want to miss this. Definitely get there. Yeah, great question. How do I sign up? Well, you're going to be able to sign up soon. You'll be getting emails for this. You'll be, signing up for this. You'll see it on our social media. We'll be talking about this in future master classes where you can scan and register. We're almost there. Awesome. So let's do some Q&A. I know we had some questions come in.
So Jen, there's one right here. I'm working backwards real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, I actually don't know the answer. Adonis, Arya, will they be programmed to promote offers and discounts that are being offered? So if we're running a Labor Day sale? That's a really good question, Jen. I don't know if I've ever thought to ask that.
That is a great question. And like coming soon for sure.
Noel's
like that's going to, yeah, Noel's in here. He's like, hey, let me help here. So yeah, that's on the horizon. I don't have exact information regarding that yet, but Jen, I promise you'll be pleasantly surprised. I don't want to piss off my engineers and my product team, but you will be pleasantly surprised. I can't talk today, apparently. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Jennifer had a question. Let me see if I can share that.
We never can anymore. It's so silly.
Yeah, it's so weird. I just did the other day. Chris, you have had a chance to use this. What treatments have you seen having successful sales with Adonis? Just want to make sure I'm offering the right services on my app.
Absolutely. So one of the big ones is unintentionally promoting memberships. Didn't even know that was a thing that Adonis was going to do. But unintentionally, when someone asks about a service, it links them to my pricing, and the pricing is broken between standard price, membership price. So memberships are a big one. My semi-glutide has done really well, and my microneedling package has done really well. Those are my top three.
There we go. And I don't know if you saw this, Jen, but Noel got in there and said Adonis will know memberships, offers, etc. That's all on the way. So just so you know, Jen. So next question from Robin. How do you manage HIPAA when using ChatGPT?
Amazing question. So two choices. One is very easy, and that is to remove patient names when you're uploading data. So like, I don't need to know patient birthdays and or last names when I upload data. Fortunately for me, when I get a report from my EMR, I can just do first name services. That removes the identifier of a last name and a birth date. So it kind of skirts around HIPAA. So just put in less information, if you will. The other one is you can look into secure, I don't want to go too deep, but bear with me, like on computer secure AI that doesn't send data off your desktop, off your own network. So again, that's a little bit more complex for y'all. What I would just recommend is when you're uploading data, keep it basic. First name, services rendered. First name, date of service, not birth date, things like that.
Oh, nice. Very good. Let's see. I just need that prompt again from the trending topics prompt.
15 slides back.
My God, you're good. Oh, wait, let me just do it like this.
There you go.
Right here. Okay.
Make sure you change it to 2025. I did this in 2024. Some things never change. But
any final questions? Sorry to cut you off your beautiful singing, but I just want to make sure any final questions, guys, before we get out of here.
It's from Frozen the musical, so. Y'all, don't be afraid to reach out to your support team if you've got questions. They can't get you Adonis any quicker. Don't do that question. But if you've got questions specifically about the app. Great question, Emil. Emile, is it Emile? I don't feel bad mispronouncing your name, Ms. or Mr. Doyle. So the way I did it was I put the beauty report on my website. Emily with an A.
See, I thought that, but I wasn't sure.
I put the beauty report on my website, and then when you in the app builder on the discover page, you can do any button, right? Read now, learn more, and then you link it to your website. So they can only get to that link from your discover page. But you can host any PDF on a standard website.
Boom. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us today. This was great. We're super excited for the next one. Hey, Lisa's here, by the way, guys. Tomorrow, join us 11 a.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time for Lisa's live webinar audit. Go and sign up under in your admin panel. Go to live masterclasses. You can register there. And we're excited to see you there. Chris, anything to leave them with?
By this point, between Adam, Lisa, and I, and the rest of your, KOLs, we are almost at a point where you could have RepeatMD television, where our webinars just play on repeat, and there's so many of them that it would just be 24 hours of fresh content. Also, Robin, I appreciate that. Don't forget, y'all, I sit in your seat when Lisa's talking. I sit in your seat when Adam's talking. I sit in your seat when anyone in these conferences is talking. And what grinds my gears is the non-actionable items. And I'm so glad RepeatMD has gathered the strongest people to give you action items. So don't be afraid to ask for repeat webinars. Because every time you get a different pearl. So thank you guys for the compliment. I try to give you guys all action items. If you ever need anything, you know my Instagram. Jeremy can get you in touch with me. I think that's it.
That's it. Thank y'all.
Bye.